Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 1. In this video, we will explain in the material from our subject, and our subject is teaching and learning evaluation taught by Ma'am Dr. Anissa Street ST MBD. Okay, in this opportunity, we will explain about introduction to language testing and evaluation, specifically in type of test. But before we start our explanation, let me introduce our group. My name is Ahmad Latif Arafik with student ID number 2020205042, and my friends, they are Engaria Di Celestial with student ID number 2020205046, and Miranda Nabila with student ID number 2020205053, and the last is Nona Gusti Rasari with student ID number 2020205052. Okay, and now the first material will explained by me. Okay, friends, the first material is achievement test. Type of test, the first is achievement test. What is achievement test? An achievement test is a test of developed skill or knowledge. And the other definition is achievement test is a set of activities or tools intended to measure the achievement of previously designed learning objectives in cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain. And according to N.M. Downey, definition of achievement is any task that measures the attainments and accomplishment of an individual after a period of training or learning. And according to Gerland, achievement is a systematic procedure for determining the amount a student has learned through instruction. Achievement is useful to know how far student understanding. And in achievement test, there are two items related to the test. The first is summative test, and the second is formative test. What are they? Summative test. Summative test is a test that used to know or to evaluate the student in the end of instruction. Proficiency test is an exam which tests how proficient or skilled someone is in a particular activity, type of study, language, and etc. In proficiency test, we construct the test item that measures all aspects in some language skill and also language component. Language skill and language component. What are they? Language skill include reading, speaking, writing, and listening for skills. And English component include grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and etc. Proficiency skill measure to know how far the knowledge of student about English skill or English component. It's different from achievement test. If achievement test, it's test just to know about cognitive, affective, or psychomotor or knowledge, but it's not focused on English language. Achievement tests relate to curriculum or something or knowledge that make understand student. For example, lesson in school, math, and the subject that they are in a curriculum. That's all the explanation from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Miranda Nabila with student ID number is 2020-5053. Now I will explain about diagnostic tests and progress tests. So the first I will explain about diagnostic tests. According to Adrian Tinin, diagnostic tests are used to determine a student's proficiency level in English before they begin a course. These kinds of tests are meant to help pinpoint what students know and don't know. Students with similar scores in a diagnostic test will often be put together in the same class according to language level. However, in a school where students are grouped together according to their age, diagnostic tests can be used to help choose the appropriate course book and also help the teacher to know what to teach. A diagnostic test is a test that helps the teacher and learners identify problems that they have with the language. For example, at the start of the course, the teacher gives the learners a diagnostic test to see what areas of language need to be in the syllabus. Okay, the next is progress tests. Progress tests are important because they are a type of formative assessment that assess your ongoing language development. Through progress tests, we will gauge the improvement made in the language skills and language system at the level the course was taken, and thus we can monitor and ascertain the readiness to move to a higher level. The progress test in English provides practical, reliable, and independent snapshots in English attainment, which can be used to baseline and then to measure in year-on-year progress. The data and reports are nationally standardized, which enables you to understand how your results compare to those of schools across the country and to benchmark the impact of your curriculum. Okay guys, I think that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Enggar Yadi Slastio and my student ID number 2020-205046 from class English Education 2, and today I want to explain about aptitude test and test validity. What is definition of aptitude test? An aptitude test is an exam used to determine an individual's skill or propensity to succeed in a given activity. Aptitude tests assume that individuals have inherent strengths and weaknesses and have a natural inclination toward success or failure in specific areas based in their innate characteristics. Aptitude test. This test is presented in the form of a series of tests, or what is called a multiple aptitude series consisting of 7 sub tests, namely. And then number 1, verbal reasoning, which measure the ability to think and solve problems related to verbal concepts or words. Number 2, numerical ability, which measures the ability to think with numbers, especially related to arithmetic scale. And then number 3, abstract reasoning, which measures nonverbal reasoning skill such as understanding logical relationship. Number 4, clerical speed and accuracy, which measures the response to tasks or jobs that involve the speed of perception and the speed of response, the combination of letters and numbers. Number 5, mechanical reasoning, which measures the power of reasoning in the field of mechanical work. Number 6, space relation, which measures the ability to think visually from geometric shapes. And the last, number 7, language usage, which consists of spelling and sentences, which measure general understanding in language.
What is the definition of test validity? Test validity refers to the degree to which the test actually measures what it claims to measure. Test validity is also the extent to which inferences, conclusions, and decisions made on the basis of test score are appropriate and meaningful.
Testing validity. A test is said to have face validity if it looks as if it measures what it is supposed to measure. A valid test is the test which affords satisfactory evidence of the degree to which students are actually reaching the desired objective of teaching, this objective being specifically stated in terms of tangible behavior. Content validity is an important notion for measurement of skill and knowledge that are frequently employed in evaluation studies. In this context, content validity usually refers to the degree to which a measure captures the program objective or objective. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Nona Gustarasari with student number 202025TM52. I will continue the material that has been completed by my friends before. Testing reliability. Reliability is translated from the word reliability, which means things that can be trusted. A test is said to have high reliability if the test provides consistent data result even though it is given at different times to the same respondent. The core reliability test is to ensure that our measuring instrument or questionnaire really has the ability to consistently measure something even though it is repeated many times on the same object. So, a test is said to have reliability if the scores obtained by the test takers for the test work are stable anytime, anywhere, and by whom the test is tested, checked, and assessed. This level of reliability can be seen through how big the reliability coefficient obtained by the test is. The high and low reliability coefficient is influenced by several factors. Some experts mention the factors that affect the reliability of the test differently. For example, according to Robert M. Thorndike in his book Measurement and Evaluation in Psychology and Education 7th edition, the factors that affect reliability are variability of the group on the trait the test measure, level of the group on the trait the test measure, length of the test, operations used for estimating the reliability. 1. Variability of the group on the trait the test measure. to a level of the group given the test measure, length of the test, technique or formula used to calculate reliability, operations use of estimating the reliability. And the last characteristic of a good test is the backwards effect. Backwards is the impact that occurs after the test is held both in teaching and in the learning process. Backwards can be positive or negative depending on the quality of the test. Positive backwards of four things, namely learning objective, authenticity of the test, autonomy of learners in self-assessment, and feedback provided according to Bailey 1996 and Beckman 1990 adds that positive backwards occurs when assessments use skills and content taught in class. The backwards effect of testing mostly refers to the effect of testing on training and learning. It also affects the structure and substance of a flight. An English exam may have regulators and administrators' conception of language competence and what it covers if it is good. In effect, it will have a good influence on the learning and teaching that takes place before the exam. I think that's all from our group. Thank you for watching our video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.